sometimes 1.2 thousand, sometimes $50. But it is possible to make money on Twitter. Most people are familiar with just making money on Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok, right? While these methods are popular and effective as well, hardly anyone talks about Twitter. But why Twitter all of a sudden? Well, it's because of this. People are making money. And it's because of this revenue sharing program for content creators. Yeah, Twitter started sharing the revenue. It happened last year, at the end of the last year. And the requirements were pretty big, you know. There was like 15 million impressions. So you had to have at least 15 million impressions. Now it is 5, and it is much easier now. You still have to have 500 followers in order to just be eligible to apply for this Twitter ad revenue share, and you have to subscribe to X Premium or be a verified organization. Now, to become a premium user or a subscriber, you've got this X Premium. You click on that, and then you've got a few options. The first one is not going to work. I mean, you will not be able to apply for ad revenue share because, as you can see, only this one, which is €7 per month, or it's like $8 per month if you go through the web browser. As you can see, you can get paid to post. So this is the one that you need. So yeah, you need an investment in this, and it is $8 per month. This one will come on its own through your consistency and work, but this one is the most hardest one. And people are usually afraid when they just see this. It's like 5 million impressions. How on earth am I going to get that? Well, I will show you some tricks that you gotta have in order to start with this one. So, the first thing, when you tweet occasionally, people will visit your profile, right? If it's bland and uninteresting, they won't scroll down to read your tweets. They won't engage with you, and they won't follow you, right? As a result, you won't get the impressions you need. The first thing we'll examine is how to curate your profile properly. Two standout elements of an account are the profile picture, which is here, and the name. For the name, consider using your full name or some kind of an alias, but it should be connected to your niche. I'll talk about that later. The profile picture should be something very simple, like this person. So it is just your face with a bright background. Don't overcomplicate this one. But if you are in, let's say, crypto niche or something like that, just place an NFT or something like that, just something related to your niche. Now, the next thing is the banner, and this person has really good banner. I suggest you follow this person if you are interested in crypto and passive income. He's a YouTuber, and he helped me a lot. Now, let's just go back to the banners. So this is what you want to do. You want to have a certain picture of yourself, let's say, some kind of a background, and the most important part is the text. Most people don't know this, and believe it or not, when a literate person sees text, their brain automatically starts reading it. So if you include 3 words describing the subjects you cover in your banner, people will instantly understand what your account is about, so they will not lose time. So when they go over to a certain account, they immediately know what this is about and what they can expect. If they're interested in crypto and passive income, they will most certainly follow this fellow. Another aspect people tend to overlook on their profiles is the pinned tweet. As you can see here, pinned. On Twitter, you have the option to pin a tweet to the top of your profile. This means it will remain there, serving as the first tweet visitors see when they come to your profile. Now, the pinned tweet should be engaging, perhaps posing a question or just suggesting an action that people can participate in. Essentially, you just want visitors to think, okay, that's an interesting piece of content. Maybe I will scroll down and read more about what this person has to say. You know, social interactions work this way. If people start to consume your content, they don't even have to like it right away. But as more and more they engage with your posts, they just become attached to you. And this attachment often leads to them following you in the end. Now, when it comes to getting paid on Twitter, it's all about ad revenue sharing. As I mentioned earlier, Twitter is a social media company that primarily earns its income through advertising on its platform. This means companies like, let's say, Coca-Cola, Nike, Adidas, whatever, they pay to have their ads placed in front of the relevant content. You get paid based on the number of impressions your tweets gather monthly. Essentially, the more impressions you accumulate, the more ads Twitter can serve alongside your tweets. Consequently, you receive a cut of the revenue generated from those ads. And I'm not telling that impressions are more important than followers. The more followers you have, the more impressions your tweets are likely to get because they're reaching a larger audience. But as your tweets gain more impressions, they can attract even more followers. So it's a symbiotic relationship. Having a substantial follower base can lead to increased impressions, which in turn can help grow your follower count further. They complement each other quite well, and yeah, one is not more important than the other. Now, to be honest, getting 5 million impressions within the last 3 months is a lot just to join the program. And yeah, I'll just share what I do. Some easy things you can do every day on Twitter to get even more views and even beyond this 5 million mark. First of all, become a reply guy. Now this means engaging with tweets from larger accounts by posting something funny, smart, or just something conversation worthy. This can help you earn your initial few thousand impressions. If you keep at it consistently, you will notice your impressions steadily increasing. However, remember that your ultimate goal is to gain impressions on your own tweets and content. Instead of replying to every big account, focus on engaging within your niche. In simple terms, a niche is a specific subject or a group of related subjects. For instance, finance, passive income, like this person is doing, or cryptocurrency, they just form a broad niche. Within cryptocurrency, there are smaller niches. Or let's say you're interested in gaming. That is a large niche. Now, you can narrow it down to a specific game, like for example Minecraft or Apex or League of Legends or Warcraft. Similarly, you can be passionate about cars. That's a broad niche, but within it, you can find smaller niches like, I don't know, vintage cars or just German cars. Essentially, niching down means focusing on a more specific area. If you're into gaming, just focus on specific games. If you're into finance, just specialize in certain area like cryptocurrency. And this is really important because you want to attract people that are interested in that kind of thing. Now, the best approach if you want to become a reply guy is to be one of the first. You can just turn on the notifications whenever that person that you're following tweets something. This will allow you to be one of the earliest responders to that, and of course, your comment is going to be one of the top ones. And this will, of course, give you more impressions. And if you just keep witty with it, well, it will increase your chances of receiving likes and reposts, and of course, a lot of people are going to click on your profile. So yeah, people in your own niche, your competitors, can help you a lot. First of all, you can learn from them. You can see what they post and how they do it. And secondly, you engage with their followers and you know for a fact that they're interested in that niche. Trust me, if you do it right and you keep consistent with it, you can just bring a lot of people to hop on your train as well. But of course, this takes time and you gotta ask yourself honestly, are you able to do this for the next few months without interruptions? I believe you can, because you can just consider what you're doing when you're on the toilet. Do you scroll through Instagram Reels? Do you, I don't know, see some Reddit posts? Do you just watch YouTube? Do you play games maybe instead? Just take 5 minutes and reply to a certain post, or 2 posts, or 5 posts. The more, the better. Now, one of the most effective methods nowadays for gaining a large number of impressions is through threads. Now, this involves creating a compelling hook that intrigues readers enough to keep them engaged. To maintain their interest throughout the thread, follow up each tweet with an actionable step or provide a solution to the problem introduced in the hook. And yeah, achieving 5 million impressions won't be a breeze, but with dedication and a bit of daily effort, it's definitely possible, just like all these other people are doing it. I mean, it's not rocket science, it's just work. Some creators only earn like a few $100s in revenue, while others rake in thousands. The difference often lies in the niche. Advertisers pay varying prices to target different interests. But I gotta tell you, when choosing your niche, don't just focus on potential earnings. It's not wise to dive into a specific niche just because it pays more. If you're not passionate about it, you will likely lose interest and stop posting. Instead, find a niche that interests you and that you enjoy creating content about. And when you're passionate about your niche, it won't feel like a job, right? It'll become easier, almost like a habit, especially when you consistently engage with it every day. So that's about it in a nutshell. It's not complicated at all. You just have to keep pushing. So I wish you good luck and I'll catch you in the next one.